When Frida first saw this dog, she knew she couldn't just leave him there. Her heart simply wouldn't allow it. But she never imagined that her mother, the woman who had always been against having a dog in the house, would one day treat him like a grandson. Everything began with that very first step toward the shelter. Frida went to the shelter with determination. She was set on adopting a dog. The only thing she was sure of was that she would never take a staffy. To her, they weren't cute, and she was convinced she had already passed them all by. But when her eyes met those of a white staffy, everything changed, as if he had touched her soul. The dog looked at her so calmly, so full of trust, as if he had been waiting for her all along. In that moment, she felt the choice had already been made. She took him home and named him Einstein. That very first night, he lay down and fell asleep without a sound, as if he already knew he was finally safe. But back then, Frida had no idea just how special this dog would become in her life. Even though Einstein looked tough at home, his true nature soon appeared. He was incredibly gentle and always wanted to be close. His favorite thing was to be carried in someone's arms, just like a little child. And this habit never changed, even once he weighed nearly 40 pounds. When he pulled his ears back, he looked like a seal or even a teddy bear. That look instantly made everyone smile. Little by little, he won the hearts of everyone at home. But the person he bonded with the most was Frida's mother, Celia. At first, Celia openly said she didn't want a dog. She believed there was no place for one in her life. But once Einstein walked into their home, it was as if he had chosen her himself. He followed her everywhere, sat at her feet. And even though she tried to keep her distance, she secretly slipped him treats. During the holidays, she would ask Frida to give up her chair so Einstein could sit comfortably, instead of sliding off a plastic one. From the outside, it was clear he wasn't treated like a dog at all, but like a grandchild. He was no longer just part of the family. He had become its most precious member. Sometimes Frida even felt that her mother loved Einstein more than she loved her. But soon it became clear who really set the rules in the house. Einstein. He couldn't be ignored. If no one was nearby, he wouldn't even touch his full bowl of food. At the table, even if he wasn't invited, he would climb onto someone's lap, as if he were the most important guest. And whenever someone came home, he greeted them with a sorrowful little howl, as though he had lived through a tragedy while they were gone. Curious, Frida once decided to watch him through a camera, and that was when the truth came out. Einstein had noticed the camera. He sat right in front of it with a guilty look, as if to say, "See how much I miss you?" When Frida's voice came through the microphone, he lifted his head and listened carefully. Most of the time, though, he just slept, and his snoring filled the silence of the house. Even the shortest separations were difficult for him. If someone just stepped out to take out the trash, Einstein looked at them as though it were a final goodbye. But when his best friend came over, he was completely transformed. That special family friend came only for him, lying on the floor, running, barking, and rolling around, as if those moments were the most precious in the world. Einstein responded with the same joy, showering him with kisses as if begging for the play never to end. By then, it was clear to everyone. Einstein had long since stopped being just a pet. He had become the rhythm of the family's heart. And maybe that was how it was always meant to be.